Today we are going to start the first topic of your book, that is rational numbers. So firstly you should know what are rational numbers. Rational numbers are the numbers which you can write, which can be written in the form of P upon Q, where P, Q are integers and Q is not equals to 0. That means if somewhere you will find a denominator equals to 0, here that number will not be a rational number. For example, like if you got 2 by 0 and they are asking you, is this number a rational number? Then you will say no. Why? Because your denominator, that is the value of Q, it is equals to 0. So this not will be a rational number. Okay. Now rational numbers are of two types. First is positive rational number or positive rationals. Positive rationals means either when you will get these positive rationals, when you are having both numerator and denominator as the positive numbers, or both are the negative numbers, then only you can say they are the positive rationals. For example, you are having a number 5 by 7. Numerator and denominator both are positive, that means this is a positive rational number. If I will write this number in the form of minus 5 by minus 7, then also this is a positive rational. But you will ask me, ma'am, why it is positive? Because negative sign is there. But that doesn't matter. You can see negative sign is with both numerator and denominator. Minus minus is plus, as you know the rule. So they will become the positive number after this negative minus minus rule. Then negative rationals. Negative rationals are the numbers where you have either your numerator negative or your denominator negative. One of them if it is negative, then these will be your negative rationals. For example, I will continue with the same example. If you are having your numerator negative, then also it will be a negative rational. If you are having your denominator as negative number, then also it will be a negative rational number. Okay? So, then properties of rational number, next we are going to study. First property of rational number is, if you will multiply any rational number with a known zero integer or with any number you are multiplying, then you have to multiply both numerators and denominator together, then your answer will remain unchanged. Okay, what does this mean? See, for example, this is a rational number, you are multiplying it by m. But if you will divide with the same m, this p by q again, you will get the same answer. That means your answer will remain unchanged. We will do this one with one more example, or your product will remain unchanged. So how? Example for this is, suppose you have 3 by 5. We have multiplied these both with number 2. Okay. So now you got 6 by 10. But again, if I will do, here I have multiplied it with 2. But if I will divide this number by 2, these numerator and denominator both. Okay. So you got here 3 by 5. This is the equivalent rational number. This 6 by 10 is the equivalent rational number to 3 by 5. Why I am saying it equivalent? Because when you are dividing it by the same number 2, you are getting back again this number what we are having in the question. Okay. So this is the property 1. If you are multiplying a rational number, or you can say the non-zero integer, then its value remains unchanged. Okay. The second property is, if you are dividing any rational number with the same non-zero integer, then also its value remains unchanged. Okay. So example for this, I can take the same one. If I will write here 6 by 10, I am dividing it by 2. Okay. So you will get here 3 by 5, and again if I will multiply this, you will get the same number again. So So it means कि आप इसको कट करो, आप इसको डिवाइड करो, इसको मल्टीप्लाई करो, your value will remain same in both the cases. But whenever you are dividing, your numerator and denominator should be divided with both the numbers, okay? With same number. It should not be a different number. If you will say कि मैं 6/10 को 6 को तो कर दूं मैं 3 से और 10 को कर दूं 5 से डिवाइड, then it will be wrong. It will not be right. Okay? Then this property will not be applied there because the property of rational number says कि आपको इसको same number से divide करना है. Okay? Next, standard form of a rational number. Okay? Standard form of a rational number. Standard form क्या होती है किसी भी rational number की? Now we are going to explain this. Standard form means it is said to be in standard form when if you are having this rational number with you, when HCF of these numbers is 1. Okay, so this will become the standard form. When HCF of A and B it will become equals to 1, then we will say this number is in standard form. Suppose if you have a number 30/50 or minus 30/50. Okay, so how you can explain this in the standard form or express this in the standard form? What you have to do, you have to divide them. Divide this by 10 and this by also 10. See, I am dividing here, but I am dividing with the same number because I have to use the property number 2. Okay, so I got here minus 3/5. Can you divide it further? You cannot. So that means the HCF is 1. So this is the standard form of a rational number, and that's how you have to get it. Okay. Next we are going to do property number 3 of rational number. What does it say is that if you have two rational numbers, okay, you have two rational numbers A by B and C by D, okay, so their product of A into D, product of A into D will be equals to B into C. This is the property number 3 of rational numbers, and then we are going to. Okay students, so we have done property number 3 of rational numbers. So today we will do comparison of rational numbers. That's how you have to do this topic we are going to do. If you have two rational numbers like 3 by minus 4 and minus 5 by 6, and they are asking you ki 10 out of these two, which one is greater? Okay, so how you will tell? Firstly, you will make this denominator positive because here it is positive, so you will make this one positive. So for that, we will multiply numerator and denominator both by minus 1. It will become minus 3 by 4, and the second number will remain same, that is minus 5 by 6. Now we have to compare between them. So what will be the next step? Either you can do cross multiplication, okay, or second thing what you can do is you can take the LCM. Okay, so LCM of 4 and 6, it will be 12. Okay, so when you will take the LCM here, this minus 3 it will become minus 9, and minus 5 will become minus 10. Now see, as you can see, between this minus 9 by 12 and minus 10 by 12, okay, whenever you are having two rational numbers, two numbers negative, so in negative numbers, always the number which is smaller with negative sign, that will be greater. That means minus 9 by 12 is greater than minus 10 by 12. Okay, so this implies that your minus 3 by 4 it is greater than minus 5 by 6. This is a topic of comparison of rational numbers. That's how you have to do, and according to this you can do the questions of ascending order and descending order. Okay, so one question I am explaining you here, just see very carefully. Ascending or descending order. Method for both the questions will remain same. So I will explain you the method. Rest questions you can do by yourself. Okay, so first question I am explaining you is 4 by minus 9 minus 5 by 12 and then 7 by minus 18 and your minus 2 by 3. This is the question. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to take LCM of 9, 12, 18 and 3. Okay, so we have to see which number will be there on all the tables. So 36 will be the LCM. Take a LCM of 9, 12, 18 and 3. But before taking the LCM, you should know कि ये जो आपका डिनोमिनेटर है, ये दोनों डिनोमिनेटर आपके नेगेटिव है. आपको सेम मेथड से इनको पॉजिटिव बनाना है. So 4 by 9, we will multiply this numerator and denominator both by -1. It will become minus 4 by 9, and the other one 7 by minus 18. इसको भी आप -1 से न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करोगे, it will become minus 7 by 18. Okay, up to here you understood? Then now LCM, as you know, it is 36. So what we have to do now, next 36, here it will become minus 16 because it is now minus 4 by 9. Then here it will become minus 15. Then here minus 14 and here minus 24. Now which is the smallest? That will be the greatest, and which is the greater? That will be the smallest. According to that, now you can arrange in ascending and descending order both. But whenever you are arranging them, suppose I am showing you in the ascending order. Okay, ascending means you are moving from smallest to largest. So smallest will be here minus 24 by 36, and then don't put commas here. Some students they used to put the commas, but that is wrong. Put this sign. Okay. Then minus 24 by 36, then minus 16 by 36, then minus 15 by 36, and then minus 14 by 36. This will be the greater one. Okay. According to them, now you have to arrange these numbers also. This is the ascending order. The same way you have to do the descending order also. Okay. Next topic, I am coming to the representation of rational numbers on number line. Okay. How you can show your rational numbers on number line. Okay. For example, this is your number line. Okay. So here 0. Here all positive numbers you will take. -1, -2, -3. Okay, like this we are doing. Now, if he is saying that represent, question is represent 2 by 5 on number line. Okay, this is a rational number, as you know. So how you have to represent this number on number line? As you can see here, that numerator is smaller than denominator. Okay, so that means this term will go between 0 and 1. Okay, so what you have to do? You have to divide this 0 and 1 division into 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you will draw 4 equal lines between them, so it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts in total, and on the second part you have to mark it. So this will be your second part, that is 2 by 5. If I explain you further in a greater way, suppose this is 0, this is 1. Okay, so now 5 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 5 parts. Okay, now calculate. 4 lines you have to draw between 0 and 1, but when we are starting to draw it, never count this 0 line as the first line or first part, because they are saying second part out of the fifth part. That means this is full first part, this is full second part, and here you have to mark 2 by 5. Second part out of the total 5 parts. This you have to draw. And in case of negative numbers, how you have to do? Suppose minus 2 by 5 is there. Okay, so this is 0, this is -1, and 5 parts are there. Start counting from this right side. First, second. This is the second part. So this is minus 2 by 5. This was about the numbers who are having numerator smaller than the denominator. Okay. Next, I am coming to the numbers which are present in the form of mixed fraction, or you are having your numerator greater than denominator. That how you have to do. See, if you are having a question, represent 3 1 by 5. Or 16 by 5. Okay, I can take a minus also, I can do it in positive also. In both the ways I'll show you. Okay, 3 1 by 5, if you will convert it into simple fraction, it will be like this, 16 by 5. Here you can see, here numerator is greater than the denominator. Okay, so what you have to do, firstly you will convert it into mixed fraction. Why it is necessary to convert? अब आप 16 by 5 को कैसे आप रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हो? 0 और 1 के बीच में नहीं कर सकते हो, बट 3 1 by 5 को आप रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हो easily after 3 and between the division 3 and 4. Okay, see how I am going to do this. See, 0. Here I am drawing just 2 points because I have to make here the divisions big. 1, 2, 3, and this is a 4. इसमें मैंने थोड़ा सा ज्यादा गैप इसलिए लिया so that you will understand it well. Now see, -3, I am not taking, firstly I am doing 3 1 by 5. Okay, so 3 1 by 5. Up 3 means after 3 you have to draw, but 1 by 5 you have to draw between 3 and 4 division. Okay, that means 5 divisions you will make. Denominator are the number of parts you have to make of that single division. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 divisions made. Now first part of 5th division you have to draw. After 3 you have to draw. Don't make this mistake कि 1 by 5 है तो आप 0 1 के बीच में draw कर दोगे, that will be wrong. This is the mixed fraction. This is the whole number after which you have to draw this part of the rational number. Okay. Now this is the 1. So this will be your 1 by 5. No, that will be wrong. This is 3 1 by 5. Okay. The same way, अगर आपको यहाँ पर draw करना होगा तो what you will do? Just see here also in negative case. This is your 3, this is your 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 parts. Then here negative numbers will be there. This is your first part of this. Here -3 1 by 5. Or you can write -16 by 5 here and here 16 by 5. That's how you have to draw the actual numbers on your number line. Okay, this was about our second exercise of the chapter, or you can say this is the second or important topic which we have covered now. Next we are coming to the addition of rational numbers. Addition of rational numbers. Addition तो सबको आती होगी, ऐड करना सबको आता होगा, फ्रैक्शंस को ऐड करना आता होगा. ठीक है, जैसे हम फ्रैक्शंस को ऐड करते हैं ना, the same way rational numbers are there. Suppose आपके पास एक क्वेश्चन है 8 by -11 plus 3 by 11. First type of question are there with denominator is same, जहाँ पर आपका denominator same होगा. आप इस denominator को positive बनाओगे, the same way multiply numerator denominator by -1, it will become -8 by 11 plus 3 by 11. Okay, this is the first type of question. Now LCM will be 11 -8 plus 3 plus minus. It will be -5 by 11. Okay. Now second type of question. This is done with the addition of this type of questions. Now second type of question you can say -5 by 6 plus 4 by 9. Okay. See, denominators are different. So how you have to do this? Take LCM of them. Okay. The LCM will be, what will be the LCM? Can you please tell? 18 will be their LCM. Okay. Now 6 3s are 18. So here you will get -15 plus 8. Okay. Plus minus 15 minus 8 is 7. But sign will be of greater number, that is of 15, and answer will be -7 by 18. Okay. Understood how to do this question? Now after this we are going to do some properties of addition of rational number. Okay. Properties of addition of rational numbers. Okay. First property is commutative law. ठीक है, commutative law क्या होता है? It says कि अगर आपके पास दो rational numbers हैं, ठीक है, so आपके पास अगर आप उनको ऐसे ऐड करते हो a by b plus c by b, okay, तो अगर आप इनका सीक्वेंस अरेंजमेंट चेंज कर दो, आप इसको ऐसे कर दो c by d plus a by b, दोनों के जो आंसर्स आएंगे दे विल बी इक्वल. ओके, दिस इज योर कॉम्पिटेटिव लॉ. ओके. सेकंड है क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी. क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी, व्हाट डज इट से? add two rational numbers, in answer you will get the rational numbers. ठीक है, अगर आप दो rational numbers को add कर रहे हो if it is coming a natural number, denominator you can take 1, you can make it rational number, that means your answer will be a rational number. Okay, got this? Now these are your two properties. Then I am coming to the next third property. Just see what it is. Associative law. Associative law. Associative law, what does it explains? If you are having three rational numbers, okay, like a by b plus c by d plus e by f, ठीक है, on the left hand side. On the right hand side also same, a by b plus c by d plus e by f. Right hand side also same. But here associative law says that अगर आप पहले इन दोनों को ऐड करो फिर इनके आंसर में इनको ऐड करो, what answer will come that will be equal to this answer. At last तो आप तीनों को ऐड ही कर रहे हो ना, ठीक है, LCM तो सेम ही आएगा, ठीक है, तो आपका आंसर भी क्या आएगा, इक्वल आएगा. This law also applies to the addition. Okay, so next is existence of additive identity. Existence of additive identity. अब additive identity क्या होती है? Existence of additive identity, इसका मतलब क्या होता है कि अगर आप किसी रैशनल नंबर में कोई ऐसा नंबर ऐड करो कि आंसर सेम रहे, ठीक है, आपको रैशनल नंबर में कोई ऐसा नंबर ऐड करना है कि आपका आंसर जो है वो सेम रहे, तो वो कैसे आ सकता है सेम आपका रैशनल नंबर कि लाइक आप बताओ कि क्या ऐड कर सकते हो. इफ यू विल ऐड 0, राइट, इफ यू विल ऐड 0, जस्ट ट्राई इट. a बाय b में अगर आप 0 ऐड करोगे तो आंसर क्या आएगा, a बाय b, राइट, और 0 में a बाय b को ऐड करोगे तो भी आंसर क्या आएगा, a बाय b. आंसर तो सेम ही आएगा दोनों केसेस में. That means your 0 is the additive identity for any rational number. Okay, you can write here 0 is additive identity for any rational number or rational numbers you can say. Okay, done till here. This was our fourth property. Next we are coming to the one more property, existence of additive inverse. Okay, existence of additive inverse. Existence of additive inverse. Now see, additive inverse का मतलब क्या होता है कि if you have any rational number, what you will add in that number, that you will get the answer 0. Okay, that you will get your additive identity. Okay, so अगर आपके पास a by b है, आप इसमें अगर माइनस a by b को ऐड कर देते हो, you will get the answer 0. For example, 2 by 3 है, इसमें आप माइनस 2 by 3 ऐड कर दो, प्लस माइनस माइनस it will be 0, right? Got my point? So this is your existence of additive inverse. That if you have any number and they are asking you tell the additive inverse of like minus 3 by minus 5. Now see, both the numbers are negative. Okay, so what you will do, you will put one more minus in front of them. Okay, this is the shortcut, you can do it by them. It also minus minus is plus, so आपको क्या करना है, इसके आगे कोई minus you just have to put and this will be the additive inverse of it. Okay, अगर आप ये करोगे कि यहाँ पर माइनस साइन लिखते हो and you will just again put here the plus sign, that will be wrong. Okay, because this minus minus is plus and plus minus is minus coming again. So negative of any number will be its additive inverse. Okay, whatever number is given, whether it is a negative form, whether it is a positive rational, whether it is a negative rational, if you will put a negative sign of it in front of it, that will be its additive inverse. Okay. So next I am coming to the subtraction. Subtraction of rational numbers. Subtraction. Okay. Now what is subtraction? Subtraction तो सबको आती है, but subtraction का क्या रहता है कि इसमें आपको मेन जो समझना है कि इसके ऊपर कौन कौन सी प्रॉपर्टी अप्लाई होती है. प्रॉपर्टी लाइक कॉम्यूटेटिव अप्लाई होता है या नहीं होता, क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी अप्लाई होती है नहीं होती, एसोसिएटिव होती है नहीं होती, एडिटिव इनवर्स तो इसमें हो ही नहीं सकता. ठीक है. सो व्हाट इज देयर, सब्ट्रैक्शन में लाइक यू हैव टू रैशनल नंबर्स, ठीक है, यहाँ पर हम प्लस में लिखते हैं, यहाँ पर हम क्या लिखेंगे माइनस, ठीक है। तो इसमें आप ये कह सकते हो कि आपने एक रैशनल नंबर ऐसे लिया और दूसरे रैशनल नंबर का एडिटिव इनवर्स उसमें ऐड किया, सो दैट यू कैन सबट्रैक्ट दीस बोथ, और इधर डायरेक्टली कैन डू कि आपने उनको ऐड किया। अब जो फर्स्ट हमारी क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी थी उसमें क्या था कि अगर हम दो रैशनल नंबर्स को ऐड कर रहे हैं तो आंसर रैशनल नंबर आ रहा है, सेम अगर आप सबट्रैक्ट करोगे तो आंसर हो जाएगा रैशनल नंबर, मतलब क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी तो हमारी अप्लाई हो रही है, ठीक है। बट कॉम्यूटेटिव प्रॉपर्टी अप्लाई होगी, जस्ट सी कॉम्यूटेटिव लॉ जो था हमारा वो यहाँ पर अप्लाई होगा, नहीं होगा। कैसे नहीं होगा, देखो a बाय बी माइनस सी बाय डी करोगे और यहाँ पर c बाय डी माइनस a बाय डी करोगे, तो ये जो पॉजिटिव टर्म थी नेगेटिव बन गई, नेगेटिव टर्म पॉजिटिव बन गई, ठीक है। साइंस तो चेंज हो गए, अब साइन चेंज हो तो आंसर में भी तो साइन चेंज आएगा, यहाँ पर आंसर माइनस में आएगा, यहाँ पर पॉजिटिव में आएगा, तो दैट मीन्स दिस विल नॉट बी अप्लाइड, ठीक है। कॉम्यूटेटिव लॉ इस पे अप्लाई नहीं करता, सेम वे में एसोसिएटिव लॉ भी नहीं अप्लाई होता, ठीक है बच्चे। सो नेक्स्ट अब इसके बाद आपके पास आता है मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑफ रैशनल नंबर्स। सो मल्टीप्लिकेशन में क्या होता है, मल्टीप्लिकेशन में आपके पास मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स होता है और प्रॉपर्टीज द सेम वी आर गोइंग टू डू, ठीक है। और फिर डिवीजन में चेक करेंगे कौन कौन सी प्रॉपर्टी अप्लाई होती है, ठीक है। मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑफ रैशनल नंबर्स, ओके। मल्टीप्लिकेशन मीन्स कि अगर आप दो रैशनल नंबर्स को मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हो तो आंसर क्या आ रहा है, रैशनल नंबर आ रहा है, ठीक है। मल्टीप्लाई करना to find the product will be a rational number. This is the first closure property which is applied on multiplication. Okay. Second, commutative law. Commutative law, अगर आप a by b and c by d को मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हो, इनका ऑर्डर रीअरेंज कर दो, ठीक है। c by d को a by b के प्लेस लिख दो, a by b को c by d के प्लेस लिख दो, तो क्या आंसर चेंज होगा। सपोज आपका एग्जाम्पल हो 2/3 और 5/6, ठीक है। 5/6 को यहाँ लिख दो, 2/3 को यहाँ लिख दो, आंसर इसका भी 10/18 आएगा और इसका भी 10/18 आएगा। डज इट मेक एनी डिफरेंस? नो, दैट मींस कॉम्यूटेटिव लॉ इज अप्लाइड टू मल्टीप्लिकेशन, ओके। द थर्ड इज एसोसिएटिव लॉ, दैट विल आल्सो बी अप्लाइड, क्योंकि वहां पर भी तो तीनों को मल्टीप्लाई ही करना है, ठीक है, न्यूमरेटर डिनोमिनेटर को। एसोसिएटिव लॉ, इसमें क्या है आपके पास, सी 3 numbers are there, तीनों को आप मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हो, एंड हियर आल्सो यू आर मल्टीप्लाइंग 3 numbers, ठीक है। इन दोनों को पहले कर लो या इन दोनों को पहले कर लो, आंसर तो सेम ही आएगा। That means whatever number you will multiply, at last you are multiplying all the 3 numbers on the left hand side also and all the 3 numbers on the right hand side also. That means the answer will come equal. Okay, just try with examples and make examples by yourself. Don't search from the books. Make example by yourself so that you can easily understand all the things. Okay. So next is your existence of multiplicative identity. अब मल्टीप्लिकेटिव आइडेंटिटी आपकी क्या होती है, जस्ट सी वेरी केयरफुली। मल्टीप्लिकेटिव आइडेंटिटी, ओके। मल्टीप्लिकेटिव आइडेंटिटी मीन्स लाइक हमारे पास एडिशन में था कि वी वांट अ नंबर विच वी ऐड टू एनी रैशनल नंबर एंड वी गेट द सेम आंसर, राइट। तो हियर आल्सो वी वांट द आइडेंटिटी लाइक दिस, कि जिसको हम रैशनल नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई करें एंड वी गेट द सेम आंसर, राइट। सो a बाय b, इसको आप 1 से मल्टीप्लाई करते हो, वी विल गेट द सेम आंसर। एम आई राइट और रॉन्ग? ओके, सो दैट मीन्स आपके पास ये आंसर आएगा। अब 1 को a बाय b से मल्टीप्लाई करो, a बाय b को 1 से करो, आंसर तो a बाय b आएगा। सो यू कैन से 1 इज multiplicative identity for rational numbers, okay. 1 is multiplicative identity for rational numbers, okay. Now next, existence of multiplicative inverse. Now next we are going to do existence of multiplicative inverse. This is our fifth property they are going to do. Now see, multiplicative inverse क्या होता है कि you are just you have listened the term reciprocal in your lower classes. So reciprocal ही multiplicative inverse होता है. How? Just see the example. See, multiplicative inverse को हम सबसे पहले तो you should know how we can denote it. Any numbers multiplicative whose multiplicative inverse you are going to find out, you will write its power as -1. और किसी भी नंबर की पावर अगर -1 होती है, we have to make it positive. So we write it like this. Am I right? So it will be b by a. So अगर आपके पास एग्जांपल है 2/3 का, आपको मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स बताना है, ठीक है. हाँ, नेगेटिव नंबर के केस में यू शुड श्योरली नो कि आपको क्या करना है. लाइक -2/3 इज देयर, you have to find out the multiplicative inverse. It will become -3/2. Okay? Don't think कि नहीं वो तो मैम ने पॉजिटिव बनाया था तो पॉजिटिव ही होगा. नेगेटिव नंबर्स भी आ सकते हैं and a number. Remember this thing. Number can come of this like also, like this also. Both numerator and denominator are having the negative signs. So there it will become positive and your answer will be either you can write -3/-2 or you can write 3/2. Both answers will be correct. Okay? Done till here. So next I am coming to the division of rational numbers. Please continue with the screenshots of these topics which I am explaining so that you can do your questions very fast. Okay? Now next, one property is left. 6.1. Distribution of multiplication over addition. Just see it now. Distribution of multiplication over addition. अब ये क्या प्रॉपर्टी है? ठीक है, आप सोचोगे तो बहुत बड़ी प्रॉपर्टी लगेगी, बहुत डिफिकल्ट होगी. नथिंग इज देयर. सी, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन मतलब मल्टीप्लिकेशन को आपने बांटना है एडिशन के ऊपर, तो कैसे करोगे? ठीक है, आपके पास एक नंबर a by d, ठीक है, मल्टीप्लाई c by d, यहाँ पर प्लस का साइन है एडिशन का, ठीक है, एंड हियर यू आर हैविंग दिस. अब आपको इस मल्टीप्लाई को डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करना है इस एडिशन के ऊपर, ठीक है. वो कैसे करते हैं? सी है a by b मल्टीप्लाई c by d, ठीक है, हो गया. इट इज मल्टीप्लाइड विद दिस. नाउ दिस प्लस साइन विल कम हियर और आपका जो मल्टीप्लिकेशन है वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो गया. डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कैसे हुआ? वन पॉइंट इट इज मल्टीप्लाइड एट इन वन ब्रैकेट इट इज गेटिंग मल्टीप्लाइड विद c by d एंड द सेकंड वन इट इज मल्टीप्लाइंग बाय e by f एंड इन बिटवीन एडिशन साइन कम. पहले मल्टीप्लिकेशन था, अब एडिशन आ गया, हो गया ना डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. So this is very easy. उसके बाद तो आपको इनको मल्टीप्लाई करके ऐड ही तो करना हो जाएगा. एडिशन तो आपको आ गई, ठीक है. नाउ नेक्स्ट एक और प्रॉपर्टी है इसमें, मल्टीप्लिकेटिव प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ जीरो. किसी भी नंबर को, ठीक है, प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ जीरो, किसी भी नंबर को आप जीरो से मल्टीप्लाई करते हो तो आंसर क्या आता है? जीरो. ठीक है, दिस इज द प्रॉपर्टी, द लास्ट वन. ओके, देन आई एम कमिंग टू द डिवीजन. Division of rational numbers. This how you have to do. अब डिवीजन तो सब बच्चों को आती है, राइट? डिवीजन तो बहुत इजी होती है. अब डिवीजन में आपकी सिर्फ दो प्रॉपर्टीज अप्लाई होती है, एक क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी और एक आप कह सकते हो कि आपकी प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ वन, और एक आप कह सकते हो कि प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ जैसे द सेम नंबर अगर हम मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं तो क्या आंसर आता है. ठीक है, जस्ट सी द प्रॉपर्टी. फर्स्ट क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी. क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी क्या कहती है कि अगर आप दो नंबर्स को डिवाइड कर रहे हो तो जो आंसर आता है वो रैशनल नंबर की फॉर्म में ही आता है, राइट? दिस इज योर क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी. सेकंड है प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ वन. ठीक है, प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ वन क्या कहती है कि अगर आप किसी भी नंबर को वन से डिवाइड करोगे तो जो आंसर है वो सेम नंबर आएगा. दैट मीन्स a by b डिवाइडेड बाय 1 इट इज इक्वल्स टू a by b. थर्ड प्रॉपर्टी मैं आपको बता रही थी कि फॉर एवरी नोन जीरो रैशनल नंबर a by b वी हैव, अगर हम सेम नंबर को उसी नंबर से डिवाइड करते हैं तो आंसर क्या आएगा? 1. ये तो कॉमन चीज है, दिस एवरीबडी नोज, बट स्टिल आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग कि व्हाई व्हिच प्रॉपर्टीज वी आर यूजिंग फॉर डिवीजन. ओके, नाउ दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट योर डिवीजन. ओके, नेक्स्ट वन टाइप इज लेफ्ट हियर. इफ यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट 3 to 4 rational numbers between given two rational numbers. 3 to 4, 9, 12, 15. आपको दो रैशनल नंबर्स गिवन है, उनके बीच में आपको बहुत सारे रैशनल नंबर्स फाइंड आउट करने हैं, तो आप कैसे फाइंड आउट करोगे? दिस इज द लास्ट टॉपिक ऑफ दिस चैप्टर, देन वी आर गोइंग टू फिनिश इट अप. ओके, सो see here, first rational number is given to you. Suppose any natural number can also be there. आपको 3 और 4 के बीच में 3 rational numbers find out करने हैं, ठीक है? So first method I am going to explain you. First method is add these both numbers, divide by 2. You got 7 by 2. Center place को fill कर दो, ठीक है? अब 7 by 2 और 3 के बीच में सेम मेथड से आपको फाइंड आउट करना है. 3 plus 7 by 2 divided by 2. It will be 6 plus 7 by 2, that is 13 by 4. So right here 13 by 4. Got it? Now 7 by 2 और 4 के बीच में फाइंड आउट करो सेम वे से, ठीक है? Just like this. So it will be 2. 7 plus 8, it will be 15 by 2. Answer will be 15 by 4. So answer will come here 15 by 4. This is the first method of finding out rational numbers between any two given numbers, whether they can be natural numbers, they can be integers also, they can be rational numbers also. Okay. So now ये फर्स्ट मेथड हो गया आपका. इसके बाद एक और मेथड है. अगर आपको ये मेथड आप फॉलो कर सकते हो टिल 5 to 6 रैशनल नंबर्स इफ यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट. बट अगर आपको वो कहते हैं कि 10 रैशनल नंबर्स फाइंड आउट करो, 15 करो, तो वो आप कैसे करोगे? इट विल बी लिटिल बिट डिफिकल्ट, राइट? सो वो कैसे आप कर सकते हो? जस्ट सी वन एग्जांपल ऑफ दैट वी आर गोइंग टू डू एंड देन आवर दिस चैप्टर विल बी फिनिश्ड. ओके, सपोज यू हैव -5 by 6 एंड यू हैव 5 by 8. ठीक है, ये दो टर्म्स आपके पास हैं. दे आर आस्किंग इनके बीच में 20 रैशनल नंबर्स आपको फाइंड आउट करने हैं, ठीक है? 20 रैशनल नंबर्स अगर आपको फाइंड आउट करने हैं, अब बताओ क्या आप 20 टाइम्स आप ऐसे कैलकुलेशन कर सकते हो? इट विल बी अ लिटिल बिट डिफिकल्ट. सी, इट इज नॉट डिफिकल्ट एक्चुअली, इट इज टाइम कंज्यूमिंग. Okay, in exams you're not having this much time to do all these type of calculations for 20 times. So what is the method here? Take LCM of 6 and 8. It will be 24. Okay, now see, अब आपको डिनोमिनेटर्स को अगर 24 बनाना है तो 6 को तो आप 4 से मल्टीप्लाई करोगे, 5 को भी करोगे, बिकॉज हमारा रैशनल नंबर का रूल है. इफ यू मल्टीप्लाई एनी वन आउट ऑफ न्यूमरेटर डिनोमिनेटर बाय एनी नॉन जीरो नंबर, यू हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई द अदर वन आल्सो, राइट? सो अब यहाँ पर आ जाओ 5 by 8. अगर 8 को आपको 24 बनाना है तो 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करोगे, यू विल बी हैविंग 15 by 24. Okay, and here you are having -20 by 24. Now see, between these -20 by 24 and 15 by 24, can you write 20 rational numbers? Very easily, because see, -19 to 0, 90 numbers are there, and then 0 to 15, 14 numbers are there. That means in total you are having how much numbers? So out of those, any 20 numbers you can write in your answer. Like if I will write, I will take -19 by 24, -18 by 24, -17 by 24, so on. I can include this 0 by 24 also here. Then till 0 they are total 20. Okay, but after that if you want to take any positive number you can take, but write in total 20 because they have asked 20 numbers. If you will write more, you are not going to get any extra marks, so write up to the mark whatever is being asked in the question. So here we have finished with our chapter 1. I hope you will understand from this very well. This video is made for the students those who are not attending the classes properly. Please understand it well, and still if you feel I am not understanding anything, anytime you can ask me, Vijay. Thank you. Stay home and